Hi everyone, it's Misty. Today we're going to make this Tidal Waves quilt. I absolutely love how it turned out, and you're not going to believe how easy it is to make. This quilt is so fun, and to make it you are just going to need one package of 10-inch squares. I used Stenographer's Notebook by Marcia Durst for Anthology Fabrics. It's this beautiful collection of batiks, and you're actually only going to use about 22 of the squares, so if you have some scraps lying around, this is a great scrap buster project. You're also going to need 2.5 yards of your background fabric and 3 3/4 yards of your accent, which is this beautiful kind of blue color I chose. For your backing, you're going to need 5 1/8 yard, and a squaring tool for 4.5 inches will be handy. So let me show you how to make it. This quilt is made up of 2 simple blocks. This is the first block we'll be making, kind of a Jacob's ladder type block, super easy. And so up first, we are going to select one of our 10-inch print squares, and we're going to pair that with a 10-inch accent square. And so remember, that's that blue color that I chose. And so I'm just going to put those right sides together, and then we are going to use our ruler, and we are going to cut these into 4 5-inch squares. There's one cut, and 2. And you're just going to want to keep these in their sets because we're going to do all of these the exact same way, but I have some ready. So we are just going to start by sewing on 2 opposite ends a 1/4 inch seam. So just these 2 sides here. So let's go ahead and take it to the machine. All right, there is that first side. So now we're just going to flip this around and sew that 1/4 inch seam on the opposite side as well. Okay, so once we've done that, we're going to use our ruler and we are going to measure in 2.5 inches from that outside edge, since we're looking for the halfway point, and this is a 5-inch square. And we are just going to cut this in half. And then you can see we've got these 2 little bars. We're going to take these over to the iron, and I'm going to press it towards the dark side. So lay my accent color on top and roll this back. There we go, there's one. I'll do the same for this one. Roll that back. Perfect. All right, so then now we are going to lay these so that my accent colors are on opposite sides, and I want to make sure that those center seams are really nested. So I feel with my fingers and just kind of make sure that they lock in there in the middle. And so then just like before, make sure that one's lined up, there we go. We are gonna sew a 1/4 inch seam on either side. You're gonna wanna make sure that you're crossing that first seam that you made. That's what you're looking for. So let's go ahead and take this to the machine, and we'll sew those seams. Now we'll flip this around, again making sure that my middle seams are lined up. All right, and then just like before, we're going to measure in 2.5 inches and make a cut. And then when we open this up, we've got these quick and easy 4 patches that are ready to go. So let's go ahead and press these. And one more. Now these should finish off exactly at 4.5 inches, but if you want to just check and make sure, this would be the time to square them. That looks pretty good. I am going to trim just this little bit off here and check this one as well. Just a little bit. There we go. Beautiful. And so this block, you're going to need 3 of these little 4 patches. So I have another one ready to go. And then the next step is to make our half square triangles. So in order to do that, we are going to take one of our accent fabric 10-inch squares and pair it up with a background 10-inch square. And I went ahead and drew a line corner to corner, and then we're going to sew a 1/4 inch seam away from both sides of those drawn lines. I went ahead and did that just to save us a little bit of time. So you can see here 1/4 inch from both of the lines that I drew. And so now I can just take my 5 by 15 inch ruler, and I'm going to cut this in half both directions. This is the easy 8 method of making half square triangles. There we go. And now that I have these 4 individual units, I can now cut on the line that I drew. There we go. And these as well. There we go. And that method is going to give you enough for 2 of these blocks because you just need 4 of these half square triangles. So I'm going to grab those and we'll go ahead and press these open. We're going to square them to 4.5 inches. All right. I like to use the block lock, especially when I'm looking for 4.5 because it just slides right on here. And you can see how close this is to being almost exact, but I have been sewing long enough to know that taking the time to square even this little bit will make the process of piecing this so much easier because that little bit of difference can really add up and cause problems later. So there we go. There's one squared, and I'm just going to make my way through all of these and square them up, and then I will meet you back here when I'm all done. All right, I have these all squared up and ready to go, and so now we can start laying out our block. So to begin with, we're going to take our cute little 4 patches, and we want the print to chain all the way through this block. So those are going to go just like that. Then our half square triangles, the white is going to point in towards that chain, just like so. And then we're going to finish this off with 4.5 inch accent squares in the 2 opposite corners. And when we sew it together, it looks just like that. So quick and easy, and this is block 1, so let's go ahead and set this aside and we can go ahead and start on block 2. Let me just move this out of the way. All right, so this is what block 2 looks like. So you can see it starts with those same 4 patches, the exact same method I showed you before. And so I have some of those already done. And the rest of this, there's really 2 options. You could just cut 4.5 inch squares of your accent and your background, and that would work just fine. You do make quite a few of these, so I ended up just cutting 4.5 inch strips from that yardage and making a strip set for the middles. And then I just subcut those into 4.5 inches. It just saves one little step for time. And then now we can lay out the rest of this. And so on this, the 4 patches are going to kind of circle the block. The print is just like so. And then we'll just set in a 4.5 inch background square in between. And this is going to look more like that traditional 9 patch when you sew it together. So let's go ahead and take a look at these in the quilt behind me. So we're going to begin with this block right here. And then after that is where we just alternate with the second block. And you can see the whole quilt is just alternating between the 2. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks down. It turns out a really nice size. It finishes up 72 by 84. I quilted it with this fun quilting pattern called a Bacchus in this pop of orange thread, which I really, really like. And you can see the backing here is super fun. It has a little bit of, shiny gold, which is a fun little detail as well. I absolutely love how this quilt turned out, so I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on Tidal Waves, and I'll see you next time on At Home. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching At Home. We're so excited to be almost 1 million quilters strong here at Missouri Star, and so if you haven't already joined our family, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified of all of our future tutorials, and we'll see you soon.